I'm Danny. I am a United States Marine. Served active duty in the late 60s. Served in Vietnam in 1969. For the past 5 years, I've been a member of Gerofit. Today, I'm joined with Kenneth, an exercise physiologist with the Durham VA. He will be showing us some core exercises that will benefit us all.
Nearly all older adults can safely meet the national recommendations of engaging in low to moderate intensity physical activity. Do not exercise if you have any symptoms that have not been evaluated by your healthcare provider, such as pain in your chest, abdomen or joints, unusual swelling, difficulty catching your breath, dizziness or fluttering in your chest. If you experience any of those symptoms, stop and reevaluate before continuing. If you have further questions, discuss your exercise plan with your healthcare provider.
Hi, my name is Kenny, and I'm an exercise physiologist with the Gerofit program at the Durham VA. Today I'm going to be going over some core exercises that you'll be able to do at home that are going to help strengthen your core and stabilize your spine. So we're going to be using what I call exercises that are called neutral spine exercises, which help us do these safely. So I have here with me today Danny, who's a Gerofit veteran that's with our program here. Hey, how are you today, Danny?
Good, Kenny. Good to see you.
All right, you as well. Thank you for joining us. So we'll go ahead and get going. So the important thing to remember, if you're with us today and you're someone at home, the important thing about all these exercises is they shouldn't hurt. So if if it feels uncomfortable or you have any pain during any of these exercises, try our modified version, which I'm going to show after each exercise. And if that still bothers you, then maybe go ahead and skip that exercise and try up on the next one, okay? We're going to go ahead and get going. So remember what I said. If you're someone that may have a difficult time with the first ones, don't just watch me first and then try out the second one, okay? So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do what I call a front plank. So a lot of people know this one. So if you have a mat or you have carpet or a rug, you can go ahead and use your carpet. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and get on your mat and you're going to start on your elbows and toes. And what you want to do is try to start with your feet about shoulder width apart. And what you want to do is you try to shift your weight forward off your toes. Keep your head in line with your spine. So that's the neutral spine part. So you don't want to sag your hips like this. You want to have your butt way in the air like that. You're going to shift forward like that and then try to hollow out your stomach into your back. And we're going to hold that there. And breathe out. Good. Relax. Remember, when you're just starting out, maybe start out with 20 seconds at a time. You can start with 1 to 2 sets of this, okay? And as you get stronger, you can slowly start to build by the seconds. Maybe you build by 5 or 10 seconds at a time, okay? So the second exercise I'm going to show, well, first I'm going to show you a modification for the plank. So if you're someone that can't get down on the floor or you had difficulty with that one, a couple things that you can do. Let's say you're in your house. You have a table or a counter in your house. What you can do is you can just take that table and then you do the same thing to the table. Keep your spine neutral, your hips are not sagging, your butt's not way back. Hold that there and then just focus on squeezing your stomach muscles as you do it. And the stronger you get, the lower you can go to the ground. So you can practice going from there to maybe a sturdy chair like this, because this is an increased angle, right? So this is a little harder than the table, but it's not quite the ground. So that's something you can do to progress, okay? So the second exercise I'm going to show you guys is what's called a bird dog. So this one is not only going to work your stomach muscles here, but it's also going to work your low back muscles as well here. So it's really good for stabilizing your spine. So what you want to do here is you're going to go ahead and get on all fours like this. And the key to this too is keeping your back straight and keeping one straight line from the back of your head down to your tailbone. And what you'll do is you're going to go straight out with your opposite arm and opposite leg. So I'm going to use my right arm and my left leg. I'm going to hollow out my stomach into my back and I'm going to give a big long exhale. So 4 seconds and then we'll switch sides, okay? So it'll look like this. Just like that, okay? Now if you the important thing to remember too is you don't want to arch your back like this as you go up, so don't leap this leg way up. Keep it low and push back with your heel just like that, okay? So let's try a few of these on each side. Ready? Let's start with the right and then we'll switch. Ready? Right hand, left leg. Ready? Let's go. Switch. 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 And relax. Good job. And again, if you're someone that has difficulty getting down on the floor, here's the way you can do this from the chair. So, if you sit in your chair like this, I'll show you from the side so you can see my angle. You're sitting up nice and tall, and what you're going to do, just sit up tall in your chair like this, brace your stomach like you were before, keep your head in line with your spine, you're going to reach straight up with your hand, or if your shoulders bother you going overhead, you can reach out. And then you're going to reach out with your other leg. So, just like this. Keep that neutral spine. 4-second hold and switch. So you're trying to avoid your neck going forward like this, or arching your back like that, alright? So from the front, it'll look like this. Just like that, okay? Now remember, for these ones, these are difficult as well, so start out with one set of 10 repetitions on each side. And like I said, try to build yourself up a little bit over time to the point where you can do 2 sets, okay? The third one I'm going to have you do is what I call an anti-rotation exercise. So this one, if you have a weight in your house or maybe a backpack, something that has a little bit of weight to it, you can go ahead and try this out. I have a backpack here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep that backpack by my side. The idea of this is you're going to go ahead and just bend from the hips, pick up the weight like this, hold it at your side, but keep it off your leg. And I want you to brace your stomach like you're hitting the belly, and you're going to hold out to the side like this. This is called the suitcase march. So the idea of this is when you're holding a suitcase, it's going to pull your posture out of alignment like that. So what I want you to do is your body, you're trying to reset that posture. So get up nice and tall, head stays over your spine, and your shoulders are pulled back and your stomach is squeezed. And your other hand is out here to counterbalance you, okay? So brace your stomach as hard as you can. You're gonna lift one foot up, try not to move much, and then you're gonna give a big exhale out for a 3 count, and then we'll switch. So it looks like this. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides, okay? It's always important to do both sides for this one. So this one's gonna work not only your stomach muscles, but also your obliques here on the side, and it's gonna challenge your balance a little bit too. So now again, reset your posture, so shoulders over your spine. So head over your spine, shoulders are back, other arm is out. Remember, I'm gonna give you a side view here, so this is what it'll look like from the side. So keep your brace, head stays up, and let's go ahead and go up, breathe out. Switch. Switch. And relax. And again, with that one, try to maybe start to 1 set of 10 on each side and just go slow with it, every one of these, because the important thing is trying to feel it. If you're powering through a zillion reps and you're not feeling anything, you're probably not getting much out of the exercise. So lastly, if you're someone doing that one at home and maybe you have a little bit of issues with balance or that sort of thing, what you can do is you can do that same thing, but you can use your chair and just use your chair to help you balance a little. So as much as you need to hold that chair, you still keep the weight by your side, set your posture, and then just hold your other chair for a little bit of balance. And that's just going to help you out a little bit, but it's still going to be a little bit of a challenge. So use that chair as much as you need to. You also don't have to step really high. You can step to here as long as you're still feeling it, okay? So those are 3 ways to try to help stabilize your core with a neutral posture. Okay, so thank you again to Danny for joining us today. Check out our YouTube playlist for some more videos that can help you out.